Good morning, student. As you know that in the previous class we finished or completed the fifth chapter, that is force and pressure. So in that chapter we discuss about the force. We also discuss about the type of forces. So there are the two different type of force: contact force and non-contact force. In that we also discuss about the types of contact force. The force which is required to come into contact with each other. Okay, means the type of force which come in play when the two surfaces are come in a contact with each other. So that type of force is called a contact force, like a muscular force, a force of friction. These are the example of a contact force. Another type of force, that is a non-contact force. Non-contact force which is not necessary to come in a contact with each other, means the force which can be play a role or can be exert without any kind of interaction or without any physical contact. We also discuss in a chapter that what can be changed or effect brought by the force. Means force can change the speed, size, shape of an object. It can make object movable or it can be stop the object. Then we discuss about the non-contact force. Non-contact force, for example, a magnetic force, electrostatic force. These are some example of this non-contact force. And then we discuss about the unit of force. The SI unit of force is what Newton, and if we consider in a CGS system, so that is what dynes. And we also discuss about that 1 Newton is equal to 10 raised to power 5 dynes. Then after we discuss about the pressure. Pressure in a daily life we also talking about the pressure of blood pressures, about the pressure formed in or built in a Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea or Pacific Sea or oceans or a sea, or the pressures that build under the pressure cooker. But here the pressure in this chapter we are discussing about the pressure. That pressure is what the force per unit area. So for calculating the pressure we have the formula: force per unit area, means force divided by area. And the SI unit of this pressure is a Pascal, or you can say the Newton meter square. Newton meter square is known as a Pascal. And we also see the effect, some examples of pressure in our daily life, or we also discuss that how this pressure is vary with this force and area. And we also discuss about some examples or some the tools or machines that works on the based on the pressure, or we also discuss about the atmospheric pressure. So now in today's class we are going to discuss about the exercise of this fifth chapter. So first, everybody, you see in your textbook, I hope you understood this chapter very clearly. If you have any doubt, any kind of questions or query, you can ask to me without any hesitation. But now this is the time for the you can say that this about discussion about the exercise of this chapter. So first we discuss about the MCQs, multiple choice question. Here the 4 options is given. You have to select the suitable or best one out of 4. So first question, you see everybody in your textbook, page number A72. The exercise you can see, and you can tick the correct answer in your textbook. First, the SI unit of force. So here the 4 option is given, but we know that the SI unit of force is what? Newton, and this option C. So Newton, this Newton is the SI unit of force. The first option, this Pascal is given, but this Pascal is the SI unit of water pressure, and meter is for the length, distance, or second for the time. So what is the correct answer? The correct answer of first question MCQ is that C, option C, Newton. Second, which of the following is the non-contact force? So non-contact force means force which can be play or come in existence without any physical contact. So friction force is a contact force because both the surface are come in contact. Magnetic force, of course, magnetic force is a type of a non-contact force. So for the second is the answer option B, magnetic force. Mechanical force and muscular force is also a type of a contact force. Third one, a contact force cannot act through. Means contact force, if it is a contact force, so it's a having water, it is necessary to having a come in contact or physical contact. So touching is a type of physical contact. Empty space means if there will be a gap, so means without any contact. So this is the answer for a third option B, empty space. Means in the empty space that a contact force cannot be come in a play, because for the contact force it is necessary to having a water physical contact, but not for non-contact force it can be act without any physical contact. So in an empty space we cannot make any contact with any object, so contact force cannot act through a empty space or a vacant space. Fourth, a force that opposes the motion of one surface sliding over another is called. If the two surface come in contact and slide to each other, so that type of force is called a friction force. So for that answer C, friction force. Answer for fourth is what? Friction force, option C. Now next, the fifth one, a camel can walk in the desert very easily. As you know that this camel is known as the sheep of desert. So why it is easily run through the desert? Because its feet are broader, means it have the more area. So as we know that if area is greater, then the pressure will reduce automatically. So due to that reducing the pressure, it cannot sink into the desert, okay, or a sand. So it can easily run through the water desert. So answer is suitable answer is the option C. Its feet are broader, means it have a more area, है ना. इसके पाव जो है ना काफ़ी चौड़े होते हैं, है ना, तो वो एरिया ज़्यादा होता है. So due to that it can easily run through the desert or the sand. Next question number 6. The SI unit of pressure, as I told you in the beginning, first question, SI unit of pressure is a Pascal. Option A, Pascal, and this Pascal is also known as a Newton meter square. You know, this Pascal is also known as a Newton meter square. But please don't write this. Only I am explaining here. This Pascal is also known as a Newton meter square. This Newton meter square is known as what? Pascal, and this unit is in honor of the great scientist Blaise Pascal, and it is also denoted by a PA, Pascal. Next one, question number 7. Now see in your textbook, a force applied on a body can change its. So in a topic, what are the effect of a force? We discussed that a force can be changed, the shape and size. Force can be make a object stationary, or if a object in a stationary or in a rest, it can be movable or make it a motion by applying a force. Force can change the direction. Force also can change the direction of an object. So now you see here what are the options are given. Speed, obviously the speed can be changed by the applied force. Shape also can change this. You can see in the case of a stretch spring or a rubber band. Direction of motion obviously it can also change by the applying force. Just you can, when the some cricket player can hit the ball with the bat, hockey stick, or a badminton, table tennis, so we can change the direction of a ball, or by kicking the football we also can change the direction of an object by applying the force. So you can now this all can be happen or possible by changing the or applying a force. So the answer is that the 7th all of these, means all things can be changed or all can thing happen by applying a force. Now next one, 8th, when we press the bulb of the dropper with its nozzle kept in the water, air in the dropper is seen to escape in the form of bubbles. Once we release the pressure on the bulb, the water gets filled in the dropper. The rise of water in a dropper is due to what? So as we know that when we release that dropper, so it can water, when we press it can release some air from that. So due to that air, what happens, some bubbles we can see in water, but when we release again, it can suck some water from a container. So that is due to water, because it because of the atmospheric pressure. So atmospheric pressure exert there, and due to that atmospheric pressure it can able to suck some water from a container. So the answer is water. Due to this gravity of earth, no. Pressure of water, no. Shape or of rubber bulb, no. So final answer D, option D, that is due to this atmospheric pressure. So these are the answer of water MCQs. So everybody you can note down in your notebook. You can write directly answer, okay. No need to write all the four option, you can write it direct answer by after writing the question, okay. No need to writing all the four option, na? Whatever the correct option that you have to write it only, okay, as a answer. Now next question number B, fill in the blanks. First one, 1 kgf is equal to what? So as I told you in during the class time that 1 kgf means this 1 kilogram of force, and 1 kilogram force is equal to 9.8 or it may be equal to 10 Newton. So this is answer of first fill in the blanks is a 9.8 or maybe probably 10 Newton, okay. Second fill in the blanks, a push or pull acting on a body is commonly called as a what? It's a pull and push acting on a body is called what? A force. Obviously that is the definition of force we discussed earlier in the class. So what? A push or pull acting on a body is commonly known as a force. Third one, third fill in the blanks, the magnetic force is an example of what? Magnetic force without come in a physical contact, so it's a type of a non-contact force. So answer third is a non-contact force. Fourth one, a sharp knife is blank effective in cutting a fruit than a blunt knife. So that we can easily cut down the fruits and the vegetables with the sharp knife, because why? It have a less area, okay. And after some time it becomes a blunt, and due to that blunt it can increase the area, so we cannot produce more pressure on that, or due to less area we can produce more pressure on that object, means like fruits and vegetables. So we can easily cut down the fruits and vegetables with the what? Sharp knife, but we cannot able with blunt knife. Blunt यानी उसकी धार जो है ना कम हो जाती है. Next one, fifth fill in the blanks. So answer of fourth is what? More, okay. Fourth means a sharp knife is more effective in cutting a fruit than a blunt knife. Fifth, the muscular force is an example of muscular force, means the force we are exerted by our muscles. So it is a what? Type of a contact force, because without come in contact with any object or without interaction we cannot able to apply our muscular force, okay. So it's a type of a contact force. So muscular force is a contact force. Next one, 6, to draw water from a well we have to the rope. Suppose that we are water, we are drawing the water from the well, so we have to pull the bucket, है ना. कुएं से पानी निकाल रहे हैं तो हमें रस्सी को क्या करना पड़ता है? खींचना पड़ता है ना. So we have to pull the rope. So answer is what? Pull. So to draw water from a well we have to pull the rope. 7, a charged body blanks an uncharged body towards it. So we know that a charged body attract an uncharged body, okay. Suppose that if we are bring some the charge scale nearby the bits of paper, small paper beads. So what happened? That is scalar, plastic scale attract the bits of paper. So a charged body means that charge scale attract uncharged piece. So answer of this 7th is what? Attract. What? Attract. Okay. 7th, a charged body attract an uncharged body towards it. 8th, to move a load trolley we have to what? To move a load trolley है ना, कुछ लॉरी, जैसे लॉरी में माल लोड किया हुआ है और आपको उसको क्या करना है, मूव करना है. सो फॉर दैट व्हाट वी आर पुशिंग इट. सो टू मूव ए लोडेड ट्रॉली वी हैव टू पुश इट. ओके, we have to push it, means in the form of pushing we are applying what? We are applying a force. Okay, now next, 9th, the north pole of a magnet blanks the north pole of another magnet. If the same pole we discuss in a class or during the class time, that when we bring or brought the same pole nearer to each other, what happened? They repel to each other. So here, if the same both north and north pole come in contact with each other, so what happen? It repels. So the north pole of a magnet repels. Okay, 9th one, what? Repels. 10, it repel the north pole. 10, the force of gravity is a this force of gravity is a attractive force, or you can say the contact force. Attractive ये है because this gravity is a type of force of earth which attract all things towards it. So it's a attractive force, or you can say the contact force. Okay, so both are the answer of this 10th, contact or you can say attractive. Now next, the question number C, that is what? State whether the statement are true or false. For the true you have to write a true T, or for false you have to write F. Either you can write true or false, no problem for that. So now see the first statement. A force can change the shape of an object. Obviously it's correct. We discussed that by applying force we can change the shape of an object. Suppose that a dough squeezing the sofa, stretch the rubber band, spring, twisting the spring in a toy. These all are the examples of what? These are the examples in which we can see that the shape of an object can be changed by applying a force. So it's a true. First one is what? True. Second one, the pull of the earth on a body is a force of gravity. The pull of the earth, yes, the pull of earth on a body. Suppose that on any body some kind of force that exerted by the earth, that is called what? Gravity. So gravity pull every object towards its center. Okay, so it's also a true. Second statement is also true. Every object can be pulled towards the earth due to its attractive force, and that is called what? Gravity. Next one, third statement, the SI unit of force is a Pascal. SI unit of force that we discuss in a first MCQs. What is the SI unit of force? That is a Newton. But this Pascal is the SI unit of what? Pressure. So it's a false. This statement is a false. Instead of it, if it is the SI unit of force is a Newton, then it is a true. Either it can be written like that, the SI unit of pressure is Pascal, then it also true. But here the SI unit of force is Pascal, so it's a what? Totally wrong. Okay, so it's a false. Force, a friction can occur only between the two solid surface. Yes, obviously this friction is a type of contact force, or friction force always always between a surface, but not only for the solid. Okay, now see here, it between only two solid surfaces. No, this frictions can be this force can be exerted by the liquid and gas also. So water, it's also a false. Okay, because this force is not applicable for only solid, it also the applicable, or it also applied by the air and a water or a fluid, that is called a drag. Okay, so it's also false. Fourth is also false. Fifth, pressure in a liquid at the same depth is the same in all the directions. Obviously, if at the same depth, then what that liquid is in a same in a all direction. Okay, क्योंकि ना if we can know that this pressure can be vary with the height or a distance or a altitude. Okay, so if they are all at the same depth, means all are in a same all in a same direction. Okay, atmospheric pressure decreases with the altitude. So fifth one is a true, and sixth one is also true, because we know that according atmospheric pressure decreases with the altitude. It decreases with increasing the altitude. Okay, so means this atmospheric pressure decreases with the altitude. Of course, if altitude height यदि चेंज होता है, इंक्रीज होता है, डिक्रीज होता है, तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर भी चेंज होता है, वेरी करता है. ओके, सो इट्स ऑल्सो ए ट्रू. 6 इज ट्रू. नाउ सेवेंथ स्टेटमेंट. सेवेंथ, the force which runs a windmill is the mechanical force. Of course, that windmills that runs, that is due to what? Mechanical force. And you know that this mechanical force is the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy. Okay, mechanical energy is the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy that you discuss in a 9th class. So that windmill is run due to what? Mechanical force. So that is also true. Last one, the same force applied over a greater surface area producing a greater pressure. No. Why it is? Because if increase the area, we know that this pressure is equal to what? Force per unit area. Okay, and if this we know that this pressure is directly proportional to the force, and this force is increased. Sorry, but pressure is inversely proportional to the area. Okay, pressure is directly proportional to the force. If force is increased, pressure also increase. But here, in the case of area, if we want to increase the pressure, we need to decrease area, and if we want to increase water pressure, if we increase the area, then pressure will ultimately decreases. So here the same force applied over a greater surface area producing a greater pressure. No, because if a greater surface area, then pressure will reduce ultimately. So answer is what? False. Okay, so this is all about this MCQs. These are the fill in the blanks, and these are the true, false. Now next we are going to discuss about what? Short answer type questions. First question, give the two example of each of a situation in which you push or pull to change the state of motion on an object. This question means the two example of each situations where by pushing and pulling we can change the state of motion. So by pushing a heavy box which kept in a rest position from one place to another places, so by pushing we can change the state of motion. Second, a player pushed the football using his foot, है ना. फुटबॉल प्लेयर जो है ना अपने फुट से बॉल को पुश करता है, तो इट कैन चेंज द स्टेट ऑफ मोशन. नाउ टू कंडीशन बाय पुलिंग. So suppose that we can pull the window and pulling by window and a drawer, ना drawer और window को अपन pull करते हैं by pulling the rope to draw the water from the well. These are the some examples. Okay, by which by pulling and pushing we can change the state of motion of an object. So for this now only I can explain here the answer, but later I will send the answer to you in a group. Okay, so first you understood the answer of this question. Second one, give the two example of situation in which applied force causes the change in the shape of an object. Applied force can change the shape of an object. So first one, by stretching rubber band, or by stretching what? By stretching a rubber band और a spring. सेकेंड वन डो मीन्स आटा गूंथते हैं उसके ऊपर, या फिर स्क्वीजिंग द लेमन और द सोफा. when we are sitting on the sofa, so it became a squeeze. So what happened? By applying a force, it can change the shape of an object. Bow is also an example. When we are applying force, so it can change its shape. Okay, so now question number third, what is the force, and give its SI unit. So force as I told you that the force can be defined as a force. Now you can see the definition. Second one, this fill in the blank. Second one, a push or pull acting on a body is commonly called a force. Okay, this can be the answer for a force. Okay, the push or pull acting on a body is commonly known as a force, and SI unit of force is what? Newton. Okay, what is SI unit of force? Is a Newton. This is the answer of third. Fourth, what are the contact and non-contact forces? Give one example of each. So what are the contact forces? Contact forces, the type of force. For this you can write it from a definition, keyword. Okay, keyword page number 71. Second keyword, contact force, a force which is applied on an object by direct touching. Okay, and you can write it two example of a contact force, like friction force or a muscular force. These are the example of contact force. Second one, non-contact force means force which can be applied on an object without any physical contact with it. A type of force which can be applied on an object without any physical contact is known as what? Non-contact force. For example, magnetic force and this is electrostatic force. And these are the example of a non-contact force. Okay, so magnetic force, this electrostatic force, nuclear force, gravitational force, these are the some example of a non-contact force. Question number fourth, this over. Then fifth, name the various type of forces. So name various type of forces. So you have to make the two table. First one for the contact force. You can write it like this. Contact force, and second one is a non-contact force. So in contact force, the different types of contact force. Contact force, you can write it the contact force, muscular force, mechanical force, frictional force, these are the contact force. Okay, and non-contact force. In non-contact force, first is the magnetic force. Second one is the what? Electrostatic force. Third, nuclear force. The fourth one is the gravitational force. Okay, so these are the contact force, muscular force, mechanical force, and the frictional force, and the non-contact force, magnetic force, electrostatic force, nuclear force, and the gravitational forces. So in this way you have to write it the answer for what? Question number 5th. Last one, what is meant by the term atmospheric pressure? So this atmospheric pressure means pressure exerted on an object by the weight of air above it. This given in your keyword, this definition of atmospheric pressure. So atmospheric pressure means the pressure exerted on an object by the weight of air. Due to the weight of air, it exerted some pressure on an object, that is called what? Atmospheric pressure, because we know that this air is also a material things and it also has some mass, okay, weight, so it exerts some force, so that force is called atmospheric force. Now next is what? Long question answer. Long question answer just I explained here, then I will send the answer of this question in a group, so from that you can note down. Name the forces acting on a plastic bucket containing water held above the ground level in your hand. So you have to first, what are the forces acting on a plastic bucket containing water held above the ground. Suppose that आपने ना किसी बकेट को ग्राउंड से ऊपर, पानी से भरी हुई बकेट को आपने पकड़ रखा है, तो उसके ऊपर कौन से फोर्स लग रहे हैं? तो देर आर द टू डिफरेंट फोर्स. सो देर आर द टू डिफरेंट फोर्स आर एक्टिंग ऑन अ plastic bucket containing water held above the ground level by our hand. First one is what? Muscular force, because we are holding that bucket, and second one gravitational force, because due to some weight of that water, it also feels some what? Gravitational force or gravity. Okay, so there are the two different type of force acting on that water bucket, plastic water bucket. First one is a muscular and second one is a gravitational force. Now second part of this question, discuss why the forces acting on the bucket do not bring a change in its state of motion. So why it is? Because you know that the muscular force that we apply on that bucket, that is in upward direction. Okay, the direction of that force is muscular force is in upward direction, but we know that the direction of gravitational force is a downward direction. So the direction of both forces are in a opposite direction, in a opposite way, but the magnitude are what? Same. The net magnitude is same. That's why there will be no change in a state of motion of that bucket held by our hands. Question number second. In an inflated balloon was pressed against the wall after it has been rubbed with a piece of synthetic cloth. It was found. So when we rubbed with the synthetic cloth, what happened? Some charge produced on it acquired some charge by the rubbing or friction. So it was found that the balloon is stick on the wall. So why it is stick on the wall? Suppose that एक balloon है ना, उसको अपना synthetic cloth से अपने ना rub किया और फिर इसको ना दीवार पे लगा दिया, तो वो दीवार पे stick कर जाएगा, चिपक जाएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि balloon पे charge produce हो गया है. और why it is charge is produced on that balloon? Because of uncharged. That balloon is charged and that wall is uncharged. So this wall is attract balloon towards its, because we know that every charged or uncharged body attract each other towards its. Okay. Then what force might be responsible for the attractions between the balloon and the wall? So force of attraction. What force might be responsible? The force which is responsible for this attractions between the balloon and wall is what? Electrostatic force, because that force is produced by the rubbing. Okay. Last one, describe a simple experiment to demonstrate the magnetic force. So for this means you have to explain one experiment or a activity to demonstrate a magnetic force, because magnet can produce a force of attraction or a force of repulsion. So this you can see this activity is clearly given in your textbook, activity 5.4. to demonstrate the attraction and the repulsions between the two magnets. Okay, so this activity you have to write as a answer in your own word. Okay, I'm not saying that you just copy it. You have to draw this diagram and then you have to write it this activity in your own words as a answer of this last question. Okay, third question long. So this is all about this exercise. I hope you understood this all things and enjoyed this today's class about this exercise. So the rest of answer that I already discussed, but if you are not able to write it in your own words, I will send in a group, so just you write it from there. Okay, so have a nice day.